All right, it's late. I'm just here for a quick one because I wanted to show you what I was doing off camera. So there's probably been about 2 hours of sculpting time that I decided not to capture, and that's because there was so much prepping that it would have just ended up looking like you're watching the same video over and over. And I imagine that can get, you know, unappealing and boring, and then you don't click on it because it's like, oh, she's still doing the same thing. So I wanted to wait until I got further along to show you what's happening now. So this is what's happening now. I'm going to turn it around in just a second so you can get a better look. I wanted to start adding some adornment. And bit by bit, that's what I'm doing. A lot of slip being used to push the baubles into place and keep them there, hopefully. Hopefully. This is my first time doing something like this, so I'm hoping that all of my handiwork is going to survive the kiln, and then I'm putting enough slip in here to ensure that that will happen. And you know, trial and error, we're just going to have to see. So everybody's going to be surprised. We'll just see how this works out. Like I said, generous amounts of slip to affix these beaded pieces that I'm creating to make a double strand, not a double strand, I'm sorry, a multi-strand necklace for her that's going to accentuate the neck extension that I did. Really neck and bust. And these pieces are going to have to be refined because they're really messy right now, and I'm not trying to make sure that everything's circular right now. There's been no hollowing done, by the way, so I'm probably just going to do this one strand, and then tomorrow what I think I'll do is hollow out all of this head, even hollow out the wick block blocks, and then I'll add all of the remaining jewelry. Let me see if this will fit here. Yeah, it looks like it will. So I'm going to make one more score area for texture and to give the grooves, the slip, some grooves to slide into. At this point, I'm just poking it because the clay is so soft, because there's been so much slip that has spread over into areas that it's not really allowing me to checkerboard it and crosshatch. So what I'm going to do is just poke holes. I've never heard anyone say they do that, and I think that would be just as effective, maybe more. So I'm probably going to make that my thing, to poke holes after cross-hatching or in conjunction with the cross-hatching, just to see if I think I get a better hold. It might be mind over matter. It might do the exact same thing, but I'm going to swear that, you know, it was the technique that got it through the kiln, if it survives, you know? So again, that's a lot of slip in there, but I'm still taking tools and pushing into place and reinforcing. And what I'm probably going to do as well as another safeguarding technique is, once I let this dry, I'm probably going to add more slip all around the perimeter of each of these pieces and pack it in an effort to be proactive in any cracks that might want to appear, you know, just sort of like get out ahead of it in case the slip is applied too thinly, which I don't think it is, but you can think a whole lot of things until the crack appears. So I'd rather just not take that chance and get in there myself, add a lot of extra slip, and hopefully it'll all dry together and dry very evenly, you know? So I'm going to turn her around real quick, and when I edit this while I'm in bed in a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so that you can see these areas a lot more closely. It's messy right now, so again, forgive that. There's going to be a lot of smoothing and finessing that's going to have to be done on this piece, as well as the companion piece, because again, he's over there pretty much, you know, sort of drying, because he's been hollowed out. He's not getting hollowed anymore. I just decided that while he's drying and getting to the exact condition that I like in order to really smooth and really finesse a piece, I might as well work on her. And I'm going to try to discipline myself tomorrow to work on her and a few other things that I have in mind that I'm going to be involving all of you in very soon. And I hope you show up for your girl. I hope you end up with some pieces that you love. I hope a whole lot of wonderful things happen. And that will be a very, beautiful part of my sculpting journey. I can't wait to announce it to you guys, but I have to wait still. I have to wait. But I promise you, you will know soon enough. Trust me, because I can't wait to tell you. So anyway, I'm stopping here for the night. If I could just stop obsessing over little things I see as I spin it around, because I'm so sleepy at this point that I feel dizzy, like literally feel dizzy. I think I had a little too much excitement earlier with that whole plumbing situation upstairs that affected my situation downstairs. It's all good now, but you know, it's not cute having to go clean up messes like that and bleach everything down. Shit, that's probably what has me feeling dizzy, between the bleach and the Fabuloso and everything else I was adding, trying to make sure that everything was Lysol down and bleached down and disinfected. Probably the chemicals getting to me. So there, move her a little bit closer to the camera, do a slow spin. And I'm packing it in for the night. Gonna put the plate back on top of the slip. Got a whole bunch of crumbles over here that I don't want to repurpose, so I'm just gonna brush that off into my hand, throw it on top of the plate, and once it dries out completely, that'll end up going into the bowl with a ton of water. And I'll make another bowl full of slip, because this one is getting low enough that I'm just about ready to re-up. So, scrape off the table, just so that when I come back tomorrow, I have a halfway clean surface to get started on. I'm just going to spritz those pieces. I don't want to spritz her because I want her to start getting leather hard. I want to be able, she's still pretty pliable. She's leather hard in some areas, but I'm not comfortable at all right now picking her up and handling her to do the hollowing. So that needs to wait for sure. So y'all know the drill. She gets plastic bag tinted loosely, creating a greenhouse effect, and I will catch you guys on the flip side tomorrow. Peace.